Oshio, you know, been having all these troubles with the computer and just gradually getting things back to where it was, and it's still going to take a while, especially it's going to be a while for me to get my webcam up and running like it should, so I'm using my video recorder. So, but anyway, you know, we all, you know, and this is a thought, you know, that's what I usually like to do is to give someone something to think about, to challenge you as an intelligent person to think, but don't rely on human knowledge alone to get you out of hell and into heaven, because that alone won't do it, and we know that. But that's a little thought there. But here's what I wanted to pass along. You know, I and that is myself and you and a lot of others, we have a lot of favorite music artists, you know, that we love to listen to. And there's some of us, not all of us, but some of us who have learned that, like for instance the gospel artists, we have learned one thing, that they are those who are not in it for show, and who get out and preach the gospel and sing for Jesus. We have learned that these are just tools and instruments that the Lord used, and we give praise to God, and we thank God and give glory to God for those He uses for His glory. Then, you know, we have what we call our secular artists, you know, we like, but we have learned also as true Christians that these are just human beings, and we just, you know, say, well, okay, we love music. We all do. But now here lies where a whole lot of people get snared up. They set gospel artists, secular artists, whatever, they set them up and worship them. They'll say, I don't bow down to them. They don't understand. They set when you start setting those people or things up and high, you start plastering their posters everywhere, and you can scream and whistle at these people, but you'll point your finger and for someone who will shout and give glory and praise to God, and different things like that. You do that, but you put people up high and mighty. You worship them. And this is bad. It's bad when if someone says something negative about your favorite artist, you get so bent out of shape. That's something to question your own self. Now, if you're claiming to be a Christian and holding on to idolatry, and that's what you're doing, it's time to rethink about yourself and your commitment. Because from the sounds and the looks of things, if you're doing things like that, then the question is, are you devoted to Christ? Because, see, we, and I'm including in we, that's me and you, is that we're told to love the Lord our God. You got to think about this. This is a heavy. We take this for granted. It says, love the Lord our God with all our hearts and with all our minds. That's your thoughts. And with all our strength. In other words, with your whole being. So, if you will stop, meditate on that and think about it, and then think about yourself. Now there's the clincher, right? So we need to start thinking, alright? Reevaluating and looking and finding out where is our devotion And remember, I'm including myself in that. We have to stop and think about that, you know. And it's not just has to do about artists. It's things. Think about it. Where is your devotion today? All right. Enough said. So God bless you. Shalom and ha-ho.